Welcome to Unplug with Blessing Sarah. And of course, on this show, we unmask, we refocus, and through this platform, healings come. Like I said, everyone has a story. Storytelling isn't just limited to sadness. There are beautiful stories, good stories. The CEO has a story, a politician has a story. Every man and woman has a story. Your story can either make you or mar you. Today, I have with me a very special guest in the real estate sector, the person of Dr. Oluwafemi Ayodele, JP, the CEO of Diamond Agri Investments, all the way from Aja, live here to unveil with us and to share his story from the segment of the real estate. Please help me make welcome Dr. Oluwafemi. Thank you for joining us on this show.
Good afternoon.
Good
Thank you.
afternoon. So, I know you have like some specific stories, even personally, emotionally, some of the things that you've had to share.
A
But
lot.
I don't want to push you into sharing some personal things today. You've
Yeah.
already said what you want to share. So I'd like you to just share like your journey. You used to be with where we got connected from. You used to be. So Dr. Oluwafemi is somebody that I met through his boss, the person of Dr. Oshudaro, Dr. Shegun Oshudaro, in the real estate sector. I've known them for a while now. People of honest people of good, like people that you can actually rely on when it comes to properties and all that. And from there, he has had to serve for years. And then now he's on his own, the CEO, Diamond Agri Investment. So we're going to find out from him what has been the passion behind real estate, what has been the passion, what has been the trigger, the tool. Is it just why did he join Agri Investment and now he's on his own? And why is he still maintaining the same name? Why not a different name? So today we're going to find out all the stories from Dr. Oluwafemi.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
It's a long journey,
All right.
and actually, it's not easy.
Okay.
You know, being a marketer. Let me start from marketer. I started with Tagview as a marketer. Then that was about 15 years back,
Mm.
and very rough. But one thing about in this life, you need to focus. There's something that my parents used to tell me then that if you are going towards this side, don't divert.
Mm.
Make sure you go straight to the point so that we achieve what you need.
Mm.
Actually, I started with Agview then as a marketer, but to the glory of God today, I'm on my own now.
Okay.
And,
Thank you very much, Dr. Femi. So one of my questions, I know that people always just think that marketing is for the ladies. And of course, as a lady, I'm not just a media person, and as a marketing person too, I understand the challenges and the constraints that always come with marketing, the rejections that comes with marketing and all that. And then most of the time you see company wanting to hire marketers as female because they believe that female have an advantage when it comes to marketing. But you being a male, how were you able to navigate being a marketer in the real estate sector?
Actually, thank you very much for that question. We have different strategies. You know, the way you market is different from the way I will market.
Okay.
And one thing about marketing is not by whether you are female or male. No. It's just that some people think maybe marketing is strictly for women.
Mm.
And why it's very wrong. Because we know the reason why we want to market.
Mm.
We know the reason why we are selling products.
Mm.
And these products, if you have a reliable product, if you have good product and genuine products, you can market for anybody.
Mm.
So marketing is very hard. It's very hard. To market for someone is very hard.
Mm.
It's not easy.
Mm.
But like me now, I can meet anybody when it comes to marketing. Because this is my work. This is my field. And I don't want a situation whereby I'm not stealing. I'm not a thief.
Mm.
So I will just come straight to you that this is what I'm selling. I'll first of all give you flyer, give you this, give you that. That was a time I used to market inside traffic.
Mm.
I love marketing inside traffic because people will give you listening here inside traffic.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
If you
I've
give
never
them
really heard
flyer,
that before.
introduce yourself, and tell them what you are doing.
As at that time when you usually just share flyers in the traffic and all that, this is like the first time I'm hearing that you could actually share flyers in the traffic. I thought maybe it was all about buying of food, drinks, water.
No.
But did you ever get any sort of result from that traffic
Sure.
marketing?
Sure.
Oh, okay.
A lot of people.
Wow.
Till today.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Long-term relationship.
Honestly.
you bring.
One thing about real estate, don't just keep, don't, you need to focus.
Okay.
You need to focus. Because if you have any clients that you grab, most especially inside traffic, make sure you hold them very well. Because they can refer you to another people.
Wow.
And one thing about me, I like referring me to another people.
Oh,
That's
okay.
why I keep that relationship.
Hmm.
I keep relationship.
So how long did you stay with Agvio Investments in total?
Actually 15 years.
Wow. That means
Yes.
I realized that Agvio celebrated their 15 years anniversary. So it means you began the journey
Together.
with them.
The journey together. I started with marketer. From marketer to branch manager.
Wow.
And from branch manager to CEO.
Wow.
It's not easy.
Okay. Well done. So how did that feel? Like, were there hurdles, were there challenges during the course of this process and all that?
Like I said earlier, it's not easy. But I thank God for today. Because when I started with Agvio, for good 3 years, no single sales.
Wow.
For 3 years, no single sales. But there's one scripture says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me.
I basically
So-
have Christians on this show today.
So
Okay.
I just said to myself that keep pushing.
All right.
You will achieve one day. And this is the result now.
So, like, I know what it means, like, to be looking for something for 3 years. It might not necessarily be business, but having to be looking for something for good 3 years, that's like 365 days multiplied by 3. That's a whole lot of numbers.
A lot.
So, and what was that thing that kept you going? Like you said, apart from the scriptures, like, a lot of people think that you're Muslim, coupled with the fact that you're dressed with all your regalia and the cap stuff, but it's actually a Christian. Yes, you had the scripture that kept you going. You can do all things through Christ that strengthens you. But in that 3 whole years, what was that thing that kept you pushing, that made you feel like, oh, if I haven't sold in the first year, like, first year is not just first year. You had like 12 whole months in a year and you didn't make any sales. And then the second year, you have another 12 whole months. That's like 24 months. And then the third year, which was about 36 months. How were you able to put through from the first month to the 36 months without selling anything, and yet you stayed through? What was that tool that kept you? What was that thing that held you back?
In Agvio, one thing we focus on, number one, dedication, determination,
Okay.
delivery, documentation.
Wow.
And we don't joke with that. And when I enter Agvio, I noticed they are a reliable company. The company that you will know if you are working with them, there's no how you will regret. Because I remember when my boss, Dr. Shegun Shidairo, used to tell me that, Hayo, you can do it. Keep pushing. You can do it. There was a time he came to my office then. He said, he saw me sweeping, mopping, only me inside office. He said, are you only the one here? I said, yes. He said, one day, you will testify. And one thing about Agvio, they have grace. There's grace in that company. And that grace, that's what is working for me till today.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
I tap from the grace of Agvio. I move it to Agvio Diamond.
Okay. That's nice. And then it's been like 15 years. And how long
Yes.
have you been on your own as a CEO now?
2 years.
2 years. So now if you put the 15 years together and then,
Yes.
so are we saying we're having like 17 or is altogether?
No, like
Okay.
13.
Okay. And then 2 years of
Yes.
your
So
own.
from Agvio,
So, okay,
15.
that means
From
you have like
my own
15.
is 2.
So now 15 years of your whole life. I know that you're not that old. If we subtract that from your age, you must have been really young when you delve into this real estate thing.
Mm.
Would you say that giving your life of 15 years to real estate, is it worth it?
Yes. Because where you are going to is far, far, far than where you are coming from.
Okay.
That's in life. Keep pushing.
So now, are you saying that if you had the chance to turn back the hands of time and you're taking back to 15 years ago, would you still choose real estate?
Sure.
Oh,
I would choose
wow.
real estate.
So what's that fantastic thing about real estate?
Real estate gives you joy, peace of mind.
Okay.
You will face a lot of challenges, but don't look at the challenges that you are facing. Look at the achievement.
Okay.
Don't look at the challenges. Because if you look at the challenges that you are facing, it will discourage you to move forward. Because there are lots. I face a lot. Even if within these 2 years, I face a lot.
Okay.
Yeah. Even when I started, I sold my car.
Wow.
I sold one of my car that, I want to achieve this. Let me sell this. Because for this, I have this one. Let me be moving with this. So that let me use this money for this other car. Let me use the money to push the real estate forward.
So now, like in your story now, saying in these last 2 years, you've had to be a lot, and one of it, because I was going to ask you, would you mind sharing some of the like pitfalls that you've had to go through in your business in the last 2 years? Now you've had to say that you sold your car.
Yes.
So what was that time like? So are you saying, is this normal for every business to go through challenge, or is just within the real estate factor? Is it common that at some point in life as a business person, some of these challenges are bound to come?
Sure.
Oh,
You will face a lot. As a businessman, you will face a lot.
okay.
Yes. There's no how you will not face it. Because one thing about this business, if you don't face challenges, there's no way you will achieve. You will not achieve. You must face one or two things before you achieve.
So challenges are probably like a tool
Yes.
for achieving things. So, and in a nutshell, because this is a place where you share your story, and like I said, the CEO has a story, a politician has a story, a governor has a story. Every human being has one particular story that has shaped them thus far. Is there any specific story in your life that you felt has shaped you to becoming the person that you are today? Yes, we've talked about a lot of real estate, a lot of your
Honestly.
business and all that. But we want to hear, because in this platform, we share stories that heals, that unmask, and then becomes a tool and a platform for somebody to get here. You never can tell. Somebody might be watching. You've talked about your business, you're inspired, the challenges that comes with it. But are there a particular story? It could be personal, it could be religious, it could be marital. Or is there a
Personal.
particular story that you feel that in your entire life has affected you and has reshaped the kind of person that you are today?
Thank you very much.
Sure.
I used to, if I remember my past, I give glory to God.
Okay.
Because as you are looking at me today, I wash plates to survive. Like in terms of our family business, we started with a catering job.
Okay.
We do catering then. We go to different events, different parties to make sure that we get money to go to school. Because we gather the money and use it to pay for school fees, to pay for no one. But I said something about determination.
Yeah.
You need to make sure you have determination. Where you are going to, very important. Because back then, with DAPSIN eligible catering services then, they used to call us cabo, like
Okay,
people that used to pack plates from
okay.
yes, from events. We wash 5,000 plates, 10,000 plates. I wash 5,000 plates, cups. I wash it. And I open laundry shop, but failed. I open eatery.
Wow.
Yes, when I entered this Lagos, I opened a tree around the Lagos Business School. At the end of the day, I noticed that that's not the line. As in, that's not my line.
Okay.
Yeah, I said, okay, let me just focus on real estate.
Wow.
Yeah, I spent a lot of money to open that eatery. That was 2018. That was 2018. But I said, okay, let me just focus on real estate because there's peace in real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't need to go out. You don't need to go to anywhere. You don't need to stress yourself. You don't need to think too much before you achieve in real estate. But your own is just to focus.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice. So before you delved into real estate, what that means is that you had tried other businesses.
Oh, that's a lot.
Apparently, this business mindset is a thing that was inherited from your family background.
Yes.
So your family was a business-oriented people.
Yeah, my brother one of my brother is doing it. Like 3 of them.
Oh, they stay.
They're still, yes, in other states.
Oh, okay.
Not
but
Lagos.
Why did you digress from the catering thing?
We have different
Calling.
we have different calling.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. So if you were to advise your younger self,
Yeah.
what would be that advice? Like, I know you're grown up now, you've made mistakes, challenges, and all that. And then 15 years down the line, if you were to advise, before you became a doctor, if you were to advise the young Femi 15 years ago or way back, even above 15 years ago, what would be that advice that you would advise them?
They should keep doing what they are doing.
Okay.
Like what they can ability to do.
Okay.
What they derive the pleasure.
Oh,
yes.
Okay.
Let them keep doing it. Because there's gain for it.
All right. So another quick question. One mistake you would not make if you, now that you're grown, one mistake you made the previous time before you get to this stage. What's that one mistake that you felt you made, and then now that you're grown, if you were to turn back the hands of time, you wouldn't repeat that mistake?
Thank you. And this is a very good question. See, in this life, don't say no to anything. Always say yes. Even if you cannot do it, say yes, that you can do it. Because yes can open doors for you.
Wow.
Yes can make a way for you, can do a lot of things. Never say no to anything. Keep saying yes. Even whether you can do real estate, say yes, you can do it. The only thing that you will do to go and find people that is doing it.
Okay.
Don't say yes. Don't say no to anything.
Any word of advice for anybody that, like your final words that you want to wrap up before I draw the curtain? But it's been an amazing time talking to you and all that. If you have any final thing to say for those who want to join the real estate business, what do you think they need to know? Because like you said, you were there for 3 years, and you know this present generation, the economy does not even permit you to not earn something in 3 years. How are you going to survive? For somebody who needs money to survive every day of their lives, someone who needs to pay bills. Imagine if you rent a house in that 3 years. I don't know how you survived for the 3 years that you weren't selling. I don't know who stood by you. How did you pay your bills? But trust me, I don't think I want to get into something that in 1 month I will not benefit from, because there are bills to be paid. And in 3 years, in 1 year, if your rent has elapsed, you need to pay your landlord. So how are you probably going to cope? So how did you cope in that 3 years that you didn't earn a dime? And what would you advise people who want to come into real estate, and probably you're sure that it's a must that they are going to go through some challenges before the success story finally comes?
Thank you. In at least for that 3 years, I have another side work, like agents giving people jobs.
Oh, okay.
At least you collect money from there to make sure that you are okay. But in this real estate, everybody can do it. Anybody can do it. It's not that hard. Not that hard. No. Not that hard. Then we are doing analog. There's difference between analog and digital. Okay. But what we are doing now is digital.
Okay.
There's AI, there's Instagram, there's Facebook. That time Nothing like that.
Mm.
That 15 years is one-on-one, face-to-face marketing. If I
Flyer.
give you flyer, you must buy.
Mm.
Yes. There's no how you will not buy. Because I have sweet mouth to convince you for you to buy. They used to call me Baba Bejuleki then.
Oh,
Because I have a lot of clients in Bejuleki around that Dangote refinery. I have a lot of clients there. But if I see you, if I catch you one-on-one, you will buy. There's no how you will not buy. It's not by juju, but because I believe that you will buy from me. That's why I said never say no
Okay.
to anything.
All right. So now you mentioned something that's very striking. When you say juju, do you think that there are people who get into voodoo, something diabolical, just to make their business successful?
People are doing it.
Oh wow.
Most especially in this real estate, you will see a lot. Wow. People are doing it. You use something to talk to clients and this and that.
Oh,
at the end of the day,
the talking aspect.
yes, and at the end of the day, there's repercussion. Okay. So you don't need to do it. Focus on God, that He will do it for you. He will make way for you when there's no way. Like me, I started with as a marketer. Look at me, from marketer to manager. From manager, I manage Agview property, about 10 property around Lekki. About 10 of their property till today around Lekki. I manage their products for good 12 years. Good 12 years. So,
all right,
it's not easy.
Thank you for being on the show. It's been amazing talking to you. You might be out there, like I said, everyone has a story, and trust me, you might be looking for something. You're passionate about real estate. If you're passionate about anything, just know that there is no story, there's no success story without any form of challenges out there. If you see a businessman that you think you envy, the likes of the names that are very famous, Otedola, Dangote, and the rest of them in our country or all over the world, they were at some point down, they were at some point going through challenges. You've heard from Dr. Femi. He didn't make sales for 3 years, but still he kept pushing. I don't know, that grace that he had that kept him pushing. I'm not really sure that I can stay put on anything for 3 years without getting results and still stay there. But of course, everyone with his or her grace. I hope that when you start that course, that you find the speed that you deserve. Thank you for watching, and this is Unplugged with Blessing Sarah, and I hope this story finds you in peace. Bye guys, till I come your way again. Bye.